Good morning. I'm going to give y'all just a few minutes to hop on. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, you all. I'm going to get started. And first of all, welcome to day 1 of our 30-30-30 challenge. Each morning at 10 a.m., Monday through Saturday, I'll come live. And I'll do our devotion, you all. And I'm just checking. My internet literally started acting up at 10 o'clock. So hopefully we won't have any issues. Like I'm a little blurry on one end. So let me know if you all can see me okay. Because I may have to go out and come back in. Let me know if you can hear me. And let me know that you can see me. This first live devotion will be a little longer than normal. But moving ahead, there'll only be maybe 5 to 7 minutes. They're not long at all. Can y'all see me okay? Because I'm looking on my computer and I look blurry. So, okay. I think it's kind of adjusting. They may be doing some work in the area. I don't know why they... Listen, we're not going to get into all of that. All right, so... For this particular month, I decided to do our Taste for Truth again. This is a 30-day weight loss Bible study by a lady named Barb Raveling. We did this before. I don't know when we did it before, but it was such a blessing. I know we have a lot of new people in the group, so I wanted to do this devotion again. And so I'll be reading through that each morning, Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. And then on Sundays, the time will vary. I have church, so I'll either come on a little earlier or I'll come on a little later in the afternoon. But I'll let you all know. I'll give you a heads up. It'll likely be earlier on Sunday that I come on. Okay. So for day 1, and this is 30 days, so we'll figure out our day 31. So day 1 is titled, The Secret to Losing Weight and Keeping It Off. The Secret to Losing Weight and Keeping It Off. Do you ever feel like you'll never break free from the control of food? I used to feel that way. Overeating was that one thing in life I thought I'd never be able to overcome. Every year I make the same New Year's resolution. Lose X number of pounds. Every year, I failed to reach my goal. I tried diets, and about every 29th time, they worked. Usually when I had some reason I absolutely had to lose weight. A wedding, a reunion, or a number on the scale so shocking I could hardly believe what I was seeing. If I was beyond the end of my rope desperate, I could sometimes work up enough willpower to lose weight. How many of us have been there? At least enough to get me into the good enough category. But it never lasted. I always gained the weight back. This went on for 25 years. Gain, lose. Gain, lose. Gain, lose. I could pretty much tell what my life was like by looking at my weight. When life was good, I was slim. When life was bad, I was overweight. I was an emotional eater, and my weight reflected what was going on in my life at the time. I wish I could say, but then one day I saw the light and suddenly my life changed. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. This is what really happened. One day I discovered a discipline that God has used to transform my life in countless ways. That discipline is renewing of the mind. And because of the Holy Spirit working through that discipline, I now live free from the control of food. However, and this is a sad however, it didn't happen overnight. It took a long time. Hours of meeting with God to discuss my food issues with him and look at life from his perspective. But those hours spent with him, they were incredible hours. Hours that brought me closer to him. Hours that got me excited about his word. And hours that slowly but powerfully began to change me. If you're in the same spot I was for 25 years, feeling like you'll never break free from food's control over you, let me encourage you. God is powerful. He can do anything, including setting you free from the stronghold of overeating. He may not do it as quickly as you like. That's almost a guarantee. But he will do it if you seek him for help. This Bible study is all about going to him for help. Let's begin by getting a biblical view of transformation. You know, wasn't that a blessing? One of the things that really blessed me is I wrote down some notes that I'm going to share with you all before I hop off this live. And one of the things I wrote, number 8 says, pray for God to help you. I had not read this devotion since the last time we read it, and I don't remember what day 1 was about. Y'all know how that goes. So I praise God for that, because that's the main thing that we're going to need in this weight loss journey. Many of us are desperate to lose weight. Okay, like we want to get some pounds off. I know I'm in that category, but the thing is, we need God to help us. Hi, Angie. I'm going to put all the information for the book at the top. Once we get off, I was having issues with my internet when I got on. So when we hop off, I'll put all that at the top for those that are interested that wasn't with us the last time to see this book information. So there are some Bible study tools here for those that are interested. I know it's kind of bright. You can't see it, but it looks like that. This is all in the group, and I can figure out how to reshare that for you. I actually scanned all these in the last time. It has questions for those that actually want to work through it in your personal time, and it has an assignment. And the assignment says, number 1, buy a journal you can use for this study and download the free app, I Deserve a Donut, and Other Lies That Make You Eat, if you haven't already done so. You can read more about this resource in the introduction to this book. It's also available as a paperback or ebook. Number 2, practice abiding in God. Set a timer. Look at that. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just sit down with him. Look how much in alignment we are, you all. We talked about setting a timer, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 in the noon, and 10 in the evening to spend time with God. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just sit down with him. Listen to him, talk to him, meditate on his word, enjoy him, and worship him. So listen, y'all, that really blessed me. I'm going to enjoy this month. I enjoyed it the last time too. So I hope that was a blessing for you as well. But I really want you to take advantage of this month. This is a self-help month. And I'm telling you, if you take advantage, you're going to be blessed, honey. We're going to be here to encourage you, but you're going to have to put in the work. I'm going to list some tips for you all in the group. I created some things for you all. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is a 30-30-30 challenge daily planner. I made this for us in the group. It has a place where you can put the things that you want to get done for the day. It's even a place that says, today I'm grateful for. And I put a mind to live for Christ, and I'm grateful for life. It has a notes area. You could just write different things, and it has some reminders. Those reminders is reminding you to exercise and or walk for 30 minutes a day, to clean for 30 minutes today or each day, and to spend time in prayer or meditation for 30 minutes, which we talked about. We're breaking it up 10 minutes, morning, noon, and evening. And it's going to be hard to do 10 minutes. I mean, I know for me, this morning I had to like literally hit the snooze. My timer went off. I had to snooze it, because you get into prayer, you can kind of just keep going, you know what I'm saying, and worshiping God. I also did us a daily meal plan. So it has a place for your breakfast, lunch, dinner, your snacks, as well as a shopping list. If you're interested, these are all printable. It's just a PDF. You can go up there and print it off. I think I pinned them at the top. But everything is under 30, 30, 30 challenge. Now, also, those that are just doing the carb counting, which you should be doing that anyway, 60 carbs a day. 60. That's it. So if you already ate breakfast, I hope you are keeping track of what you ate so that you do not exceed your carb limit. Do not step on the scale, but step on the scale today and then step on the scale on day 31. Don't step on the scale throughout the month, y'all. Because if you're really eating 60 carbs a day, you're going to see a difference on your scale on day 31. But don't just be on the scale every day, because you're going to be losing in inches. Some people lose in pounds right away. Some people you lose in inches. We're going to be losing, some is water weight and all different things. So I don't want you to get discouraged, okay? The tips I wrote for you this month, these are things that I'm doing, so I'm encouraging you to do it also. Focus on water this month. Try to put all the sugary drinks, all those things aside. Focus on water. And I know it's going to be hard, but how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to lose the weight? And so that's really what it boils down to. If you're really not serious about it and you're really just not sick and tired of being sick and tired yet, then you'll just keep doing the same things that you're doing. But this is serious for me. So, and I know I'm not a big person, but I wasn't a big person all my life. So it's just a matter of you being comfortable. It's a matter of you, feeling comfortable within yourself and what you wear and all those different things. So that's what it's all about. It's not about being skinny, because I tell you, it's a lot of voluptuous, great looking people. So, but it's about you being comfortable and getting to where you want to be. And everybody has their own separate goal. So make sure you do have a goal in mind as well of what you're working toward. Try to focus on water. I'm going to do water this month. Every now and then I like to do my Crystal Light. I love Crystal Light, but I can't drink that every day. So I'm going to be focusing on water, 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 because that's how bad I want it. Number 2, stay away from fried foods. I know for some people that's difficult. For me, it's not that hard. I'm not a big fried food person. I can take it or leave it. So just try to, if you can, try to abstain away from fried foods. That's more of a health thing too, because we're trying to not just lose weight, but also be healthy at the same time. And you all know we can't have fried foods every day. It's just not healthy. It's just not. So, try to cut back at least if you can't, and try to cut it down to at least maybe once, maybe twice a week, because really it's just not good for us to eat fried foods every day. It's just not. Cut down on sugar. Cut back on sugar. Now, I'm not a big sugar person, so that's not hard for me. But if you love candy, if you love, like I said, sugary stuff, some people love ice cream. I don't care for ice cream. I can live without ice cream. I know that probably sounds crazy to some people. Like, what? Yes, I can live without ice cream. I was that kid that didn't care for candy. I don't care for candy. I don't think my kids ever see me eat candy. I'm just not a candy person. So, if that's your thing, the sugar, try to, cut back down. I know you can't just cut it out. So try to cut it down though. Understand it's contributing to things like weight gain, number 1, but also it's a healthy thing. Like we have to have, balance. We have to have balance. Number 4, cut down on potatoes, rice, and pastas. Now, if you can cut them out this month, cut them out. But if you can't, cut down to having only 1 cup of cooked rice, pasta, or potatoes. 1 cup. 1 cup. Not more than 1 cup. Or 1 small baked potato. 1. 1. Not going back and getting 2. Because we don't know if you got 2 because it's going to show up. You can't hide when you overeat. You see this? You can't hide it. Because it's going to show up. It's going to show up. I got rolls to prove that I've been overeating more than I should. So, it's no point. You're not cheating nobody but yourself. So just do it for you. Do it if you're ready. Do it for you. 1 cup. And it's going to help you with discipline. It's going to be hard the first time. And it's going to be hard the second time. I'm going to be real with you. It's going to be hard the third time. It's probably going to be hard the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th, and 8th time. But by the time if you keep doing it, eventually you're going to say, you know what? I can have that 1 cup of rice, cooked rice. And I'm going to be okay. Because you still got your meats and your vegetables to help fill you up. So you're not going to die if you only have 1 cup of cooked rice, pasta, or potatoes. Number 5, cut back on breads. Cut back on breads. I'm not a big breads person. I see somebody want to come on live. I don't know if there's an intentional or accident, but I'll let you come on. Cut back on breads. Bread is good. That's all I can say. Bread just makes things so amazing. I had a sandwich last night, honey. I didn't really eat bread this month, But baby, listen, I knew we were starting today, y'all, and I made me these beef sandwiches, y'all, yesterday. It was so good. I enjoyed it. I didn't eat the whole piece of bread, though. It was a hoagie. I didn't eat the whole thing, though, but it was delicious, and I enjoyed it. I savored the bites because I knew I was putting away breads this month. So for me, I'm not doing breads, but cut back if you can, because they are heavenly contributing to your weight gain. I promise you, because it's so delicious. Everything that's good makes us fat. I'm telling you that right now. Another tip, drink a glass of water before each meal. Drink a glass of water. If you can, drink a glass of water. And it may be hard. Some people don't even like water. Like, it don't taste like nothing. I love water. So if you don't like water, do things like add pieces of fruit into your water. You can add lemon. There's different flavors, things you can do. But try to drink a glass of water. Not a big, maybe at least 4 to 6 ounces before you eat, because that's going to help you to not eat as much. You're not going to be able to eat as much. Eat slower, okay? Eat slower when you eat. Try fasting a meal. Now, I'm not a breakfast person, so that's a perfect meal for me to fast. I just don't do breakfast. I can eat breakfast later in the day, but I'm not really a breakfast eater, period. So if I go out to breakfast, I'm having steak and eggs. I'm not that grits. So I don't really like all that stuff. I eat it every now and then, but that's not my thing. So if you love breakfast, or if you don't eat breakfast, that's a good meal you can fast. Or you could say, you know what, some days I'm going to fast my lunch, and it's good to eat heavier at lunchtime instead of dinner. So make your lunch your biggest meal if you can, because then you eat lighter at dinner time, and then you don't have to worry about all that going on when you're trying to go to bed. What else, y'all? Number 8 was pray. Pray and ask God to help you. He will help you. He will help you. Everybody's different, and only God knows exactly what you need. He knows exactly what you need to get the weight off. So if you are serious about losing this weight, I assure you, if you pray and say, God, show me what I need to do to lose weight. Show me, God, my strategy. The carb counting is going to help you. All these things are going to help you, but see, he'll show you something different to do for you. He'll show you just what you need. He'll show you your pathway and how it may be something different that you need to do aside from carb counting. That worked for me, and it works for a lot of people. Keto, stuff like that works for people, but some people need something different. Some people need a personalized plan, and I'm telling you, Jesus got it. He will let you know. He'll whisper things to you. He'll lead you to do certain things differently, and it'll help you to drop the weight that you couldn't drop all this time. And he said, all I needed was an answer. So for some of us, all we need is an answer. If this ain't going to work, some of us need an answer. So I'm telling you, ask God to help you. And if it's not the answer you need for that, ask him to help you with your motivation. Ask him to help you with your discipline. Ask him to help you get through each day. I ask God to help me to get through today. I ain't worried about tomorrow, the next day, the rest of the month. We just got to get through today. I need to get through today and do what I need to do on my list of things that need to get done. My 30-30-30 challenge. Okay? And not focus on certain foods I know I don't need to be indulging in right now. So we just need to get through today. Ask God to help you. Number 9, use the tools in the group. I can't come to your house and do it for you. So use the tools that are available. I assure you, if you are sincere about wanting to lose weight, it will happen for you. It will happen. You will begin to see a change. So it's all up to what you want. And my last tip is to be intentional. These are things I'm going to actually type up and post and put in the group for you. Be intentional. You have to be intentional about it. I'm telling you, waking up in the morning and saying, hey, it's day 1. I'm going to do it. And then you don't do anything. And then you don't have a plan. You don't sit down and write out what you're going to get done for the day. And you don't put action behind it. Ain't nothing going to change. And you just go in the kitchen and keep eating the way you was eating. I told Claire I'm going to make a list of focus foods for the month. Focus foods. Foods that I'm going to actually focus on. And I'm going to put it on my refrigerator so I don't forget, because it's easy to forget that, oh, I'm not eating that this month. Oh, I said I was going to do, so it's easy to forget. We all can forget. So I'm going to put that right on my refrigerator. So when I go in the kitchen, I can't miss it. I ain't got no excuse. All right, Aisha, you said you weren't going to do the sugar and the coffee this time, so that I can have my reminders. So you have to do what works for you. You have to do what you need to do for you. Okay. I already have a list of things I'm going to clean just for today. Just do today. Just get today done. Don't worry about the rest. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm. It's not that deep. Just write down, you know what? This is what I want to get clean today. I want to mop my floors today. That's mine. And I want to straighten off my desk. I probably won't get all that done because I got a lot of floor to mop. I'm just be real. But my first thing is I'm going to mop my floors, and I'm going to be happy with whatever I get done in 30 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. And when that timer goes off, I'm putting my mop down. And that's the real. And I'm going to keep going about my day. I'm not going to be stressed out about it. And then tomorrow, I'm going to set my timer, and I'm going to work down my list. I'm going to write down everything I want to clean for the month of October. And I'm going to set my timer. And when that 30 minutes is done, I'm stopping whatever I'm doing. Wherever it's at, I'm stopping, and I'm moving on to the next thing that I need to do for my day. The main thing is I got something accomplished. I got something done. And I'm great. I'm happy about that. Okay. Right. I also, something else she put in there is to have a journal. I actually have a journal already, but write out what you're going to meditate and focus on this month. For me, I'm going to be reading through 1 Corinthians. Yes, meditate on our scripture, 1 Timothy 6:12, which is fight the good fight of faith. I told you that the Lord gave me it's time for his people to get back in the fight. Not everybody, but there are some of us, I know myself included, that lost their fight a little bit, began to grow weary in well-doing. So the Lord has been encouraging me to get back into the fight. So that's what I'm focusing on. So I'm going to be reading through 1 Corinthians for this month. So have a focus. Have something. You got to write something down. I'm telling you, if not, the month is going to pass you by. And you're just going to be seeing people posting their stuff and their progression and everything. And you just sitting around like, why it's not happening for me? They lost 15 pounds this month. Well, why they ain't happen for me? Because you didn't plan. You have to plan. Okay, so I'm going to write out my meal plan. I got my priorities. I got everything already written down as to what I'm going to do. So if you don't sit down and take just 10 minutes to write stuff out, it'll take you about 10 minutes, literally, to write out what it is you need to do for your day, to write out what you're going to eat. The wonderful thing about the meal plan is you're not eating anything different. If my children, I'm sorry, you all, I know, still been running since after I had COVID, and I rebuke COVID. Y'all heard me on that live, I rebuke COVID. One of the things that's wonderful about the meal plan is that you're not eating anything different. We're not doing the Daniel's fast. So if you're making chicken, rice, and green beans for your family, well, you could just have chicken and green beans. You could just leave the rice out altogether. It's real easy. So it's not too much hard that you have to do unless there's other things you want to eat. The carb counting is not you eating a whole different diet. It's you just cutting back on those carbs and hopefully omitting some of those foods, at least for this month. Okay, so that's what this is about. So I don't want you to think that you have to necessarily meal plan. Now, if you are a single person or you by yourself, your kids are out the nest and things like that, you may have to meal plan because you're not cooking for other people. It's easy for me because I just say, well, I just have the meat and the vegetable, and I'll leave the starch. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's easy. All right. So with that being said, I think I got everything. Moving forward, when I'm doing the devotions, they won't be this long. I'm just sharing some extra information on this one, and then they'll be much shorter. Okay. That's right, Lorraine. And I already wrote out my schedule. Have a schedule. I have a window where I drop off my my grandbaby and my daughter to daycare, excuse me. I have prayer time when I come back home. I do the live for you all at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday. I work out at 11. So at 11 a.m. I'll be working out. I'll go live some days and share with you all. I got a treadmill. I'll probably go live today. I'm just going to walk on my treadmill. I got other exercise equipment in my studio area. So I'll be going live there at 11. If you want to hop on, you can. Also be mindful the post that Claire posts for us, they usually post around 3 and 4 a.m. It's not that you have to work out at that time. That post is set there for the day. It's pinned at the top so that as you work out through the day or walk or whatever type of exercise you do, it's a place where you can go and check in. That's all it is. So you got all day. You could exercise or walk or do whatever throughout the day. And as you do, it's just a place where just accountability, to show that you did your workout for the day or you're walking. So that's all that is. So don't feel like you have to work out at that time. That's not what that's about. She just posted super early because some people are up super early. Then there are people that get up throughout the day, do all kind of stuff, and then you have all day to come on the post. And then there will be other posts posted later on in the day. I'm going to answer your question, Cassandra, about meals. So there'll be a post that says, what did you have for lunch? What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for dinner? So that people can have ideas if they're eating some kind of low carb or something different like that. Okay, Cassandra said, what about cauliflower rice? It can be a replacement for starchy rice or potatoes. That's fine, Cassandra, for those that like it. I personally don't like cauliflower rice. So, I have tried it and I can't get with it. So I just eat rice. I just know that I can't have but 1 cup. So I just limit so that I can have still the good foods that I enjoy. I just do the 1 cup of cooked rice. But this month I'm going to try to stay away from it altogether. So that's my plan. And then moving forward though, 1 cup, 1 cup. And then moving through my schedule, 11:30, I'm going to do my cleaning. And then I have my prayer time at 12. And then I have a window where I have to pick my girls up, then I bring them home, get them settled, cook dinner, do all that stuff. And then I have my prayer time set for 6:45. I'm telling you. And then I have a time to actually be getting into bed. If you don't have a schedule, I'm trying to tell you right now, I know what I know. And when it comes to stuff, it's not going to just happen for us, y'all. We got to be intentional. We got to be intentional. So I'm excited. Let me make sure I shared everything. Yeah. So I'm excited for this month. It's just something, it's a mixture of things because it's a mixture of the weight loss. Yes, that's going to be great, but it's also spiritual for me because it's a time of just refreshing and renewing and just spending more time with God and just being focused on set goals. So I am super excited for my month of October and I hope you all are too. And if there are any questions, I know you can come on the live or you can ask them in the comments. I'll wait before I hop off. Sharita said brown rice is good too. I don't like brown rice, but if you like brown rice, hey, go for it. I've tried a lot of things. No, Kim, 1 cup of rice with a meal. So like you can have a cup of cooked rice each night. That's up to you. But the thing is, you want to stay within your carbs. We're only doing 60. And I think 1 cup of cooked rice is 20, I want to say it's 20 something grams of carbs. Don't quote me on that. You may have to Google it. I used to know all that stuff. I just know what I can eat, what I can't eat in the amount. So for me, I know that I can literally go through my day and eat each meal and not go over my carbs. As a matter of fact, I'll be well under it because I'm just used to it. Like I may not know the numbers like I used to because I used to be able to like throw them numbers out there. Piece of bread, 12 grams. I mean, 12 grams of carbs. Like, so now it's like I'm so trained to know, I know what I can have and what I can't have. I know how to eat throughout the day and not go over my carb limit without even looking. I don't even have to look at stuff. So, yeah, so you can look it up. You can Google it to see how much it is. But yeah, if you want to eat a cup of rice every day, as long as it's in your carb count of 60, don't go over 75. Try to stay at 60 grams of carbs or under. Some days you'll go under that. You'll go well under it. You know, and there are some days you may go a little over. But don't feel bad about that. Just try to stay under 75. That's your max. Okay? You pushing it at 75. So try to stay at 60. Okay, Felita. Yeah, it is hard to drink water for some that doesn't have nothing in it. But that's what I was saying. You can either put fruit in it. You could use lemon. If you don't like that, you could try, like I like sparkling water and I like regular water. I don't have to put anything in it, but I have like done the fruits in the water. It helps to give it a little flavor, like strawberries, or it's just that became expensive for me just buying all this fruit that I didn't have to have in my drinks. So I don't have to have it in mine, but it does help to give it a little flavor. So if you want to try it, you could try that. I saw that, Brenda. I saw your question. I saw I had already answered it. All right, y'all. Any other questions? So I'm excited for you. I just want you to know you can do this. You're welcome, Felita. You can do it. You can do it, y'all. I'm praying for you. I was praying for the group members before I got on here. I'm always really praying for you all, especially when we're doing something like this. If we're doing a challenge, then I really do focus in on praying for the group as a whole. So if this is something that you really want, I'm telling you, prayer works. The Holy Spirit is real, and God got your back. Okay, so if you really, really want to lose weight, He's going to help you. He's going to help you, okay? But you got to really want it. Don't be playing. Don't be playing. Some fruit do have carbs in it, dear.